Dear students, welcome to Sri E-Class Physics. In last session, we have learned distance time graphs. Today we are going to learn about velocity time graphs. Please follow the notes. I'd like to explain you first how the shapes of the graphs will come. We have seen that some graphs are parallel to x-axis. Some graphs will make angle like this. For example, let us say this is x-axis, this is y-axis. This is a quantity A, let us say, on this quantity B, it is there like this. If B is constant, I mean to say it does not depend on A. Whatever the value of the A, whatever whether it is increases or decreases, if B is constant, then you will get the graph like this. This we have seen in the case of the rest distance time graph of the body, and for the motion rest we have seen that. In that we have seen that when body is at rest, distance will not change. As the distance is not changing, we'll get the graph like this. And second case, I'll tell you, if the this is x-axis, this is y-axis, this is quantity A, this is quantity B. If quantity B is directly proportional to A, I mean to say if A increases, B also increases. If A is 0, B is also 0, then graph will come like this. Then next one is that if this is x-axis, y-axis as usual, A, B, if B is proportional to A square, then you will get the graph like this. Next one is that x-axis, y-axis, this is A, this is B. Then if A increases, B decreases, then you will get the graph like this. If A increases, B decreases, graph line you will get like this. These are the basic things about the graphs. Today we are going to see the velocity time graphs. Let us see this velocity time graphs now. Carefully try to understand this. There are three cases. One is body moving with uniform velocity. Okay. Second one is body moving with uniform acceleration. Third case is body moving with uniform deceleration. All these three cases I'll explain now by taking the examples. In the first example, in the first case body moving with uniform velocity, I'd like to take the time and velocity like this. In this example, I am taking the body moving with uniform velocity 40 meter per second. I mean to say, whenever you measure, that is either at 0 second or 10 second or 20 second or 30 second, it is having the velocity uniform, that is a constant velocity 40 meter per second, 40 meter per second. I mean to say that at 0 second also 40 meter per second, at 10 second also 40 meter per second, at 20 second also 40 meter per second, like that at 50 second also 40 meter per second. Now let us draw the graph for this. Then to draw the graph for this uniform velocity, what we do is that first we'll take up the x-axis and y-axis. On the x-axis, independent quantity we will take it. That is, time is the independent quantity I explained in the class, last class. Time I am taking now in seconds. In some examples, we are going to take it as hours also. As I am taking seconds here I am writing it in second clearly. On the x-axis like this we are taking. Now let us see, here it is 0. Now I'll take 10 here, 20 here, 30 here, 40, 50, like that. Continuously it is going. Now, on the x-axis, time we have taken. Whereas y-axis, we will take up the velocity. You remember this is a velocity time graph. This is not a distance time graph. So I'd like to take the velocity here just to see. I am taking velocity. What is the unit we are having here in meter per second? In meter per second we are having. So values will take up. This is this is 0, 10, 20, 30, 40. I mean to say here 10 meter per second, 20 meter per second, 30 meter per second, 40 meter per second, like that I am taking. Now let us plot the points. 0 second, it is 40 meter per second. This is the 0 second on the x-axis. 40 meter per second means this is the 40 meter per second we are getting here. This is the point we are going to get here. Again 10 seconds, 10 seconds is here on the x-axis, and for 10 seconds also it is 40 meter per second. 10, 20, 30, 40 meter per second means point is coming like this. Then after 20 seconds also 40 meter per second, point is coming like this. 30 second again 40 meter per second. 30 second on the x-axis here, it is 40 meter per second on the y-axis here. Like that 40 seconds 40 meter per second, 50 seconds 50 meter, that 40 meter per second it is there. We are getting the points like this. You know very well, if you join them, you will get it a horizontal line like this. Now this is a horizontal line parallel to the time axis or the x-axis. Therefore we say that nature of the line is, we say that nature. Nature means, nature of the graph line is explained here. That is, for this velocity time graph, a body moving with uniform velocity, nature is straight line parallel to x-axis. It is also known as a time axis. Already I told you, like this. Okay. In second case, we take up body moving with uniform acceleration. You know very well the definition of acceleration, and in that we have seen that acceleration will be there when velocity increases. Let us see that the case of acceleration, the best example is freely falling body. I told you that freely falling body, I told you that if you are taking up 0 second, it will have 0 meter per second. I told you that acceleration due to gravity g is equal to approximately 10 meter per second square. I mean to say that every second its velocity increases by 10 meter per second. I repeat this sentence. Every second velocity increases by 10 meter per second. Now I divide this line 0 second, 1 second, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like this. Now first it starts with 0 meter per second. Next it increases to 10 meter per second. Next second it will increase by 10, 10 plus 10, 20 meter per second. Again increases by 10, means this 20 plus 10, 30 meter per second. Next 4, it is 40 meter per second. Next one, it is 50 meter per second. Next, like that, it is 60 meter per second. What is happening here? Velocity is increasing. You remember I am writing the unit meter per second only, not second square, because I am taking the time here, I am taking the velocity here. Velocity is increasing. Then only we call it as a acceleration. Now here acceleration is 10 meter per second square. That is freely falling body example I have taken. Now let us put these values in this table here. Then we'll draw the graph for that. As I said here, first I'll take here 0 second, 1 second, 2 second, 3 second, 4 second, 5 second, 6 seconds I am taking. Now for the 0 second, it is, we have seen that 0 meter per second. Next one is 10 meter per second. Next one is 10 plus 10, 20 meter per second. Next 10, 20 plus 10, 30 meter per second, 40 meter per second, 50 meter per second, finally 60 meter per second. What is happening here? Velocity is increasing. The meaning is that body is moving with uniform acceleration. Now let us draw the graph of these values here. As usual, we are taking this as x-axis, this as a y-axis. Okay, here I am taking time in second on the x-axis like this. Let us take here 0 second, 1 second, 2 second, 3 second, 4 second, 5 second, 6 second like this. This is on the x-axis. Time should be taken always on the x-axis because the time is a independent quantity. I mean to say this time does not depend on any other quantities. It will be continuously increasing. The value of the time will be increasing because time cannot be stopped by anybody. Time will be increasing. It's an independent quantity. Now let us take up this velocity on the y-axis. If you take it up velocity on the y-axis, just I'll turn the book. Here, I'll write it here, velocity. What is the unit we are taking here? Meter per second. Remember, we are taking on the x-axis time, y-axis velocity. Let me take here the values 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. 60 is also there here, we can say. Now, let us take here for 0 second, again 0 meter per second, means the point is here only. 0 second on the x-axis is here, 0 meter per second y-axis is here, therefore this is only the point. 1 second on the x-axis corresponds to 10 meter per second on the velocity, that is y-axis. 1 second is here, 10 meter per second is here. Then 2 seconds we'll find out it is 20 meter per second. 2 seconds you go like this, 20 will get it like this here on the y-axis. This is the point. 3 seconds here. 4 seconds you see 40 meter per second. 4 seconds 40 meter per second. 5 seconds 50 meter per second. 6 seconds will get it here. Okay, 60. Like that you are getting the line here, you see. How you are getting this line here? This line you are getting a straight line making an angle with x-axis. Let us join these lines here, like dots here. You will get a line like this. Okay, this line now, let us see what is the nature here. The nature here is that we can say that nature of the graph line we can say here, that is, this is a straight line making angle with x-axis. I mean to say it is not parallel to the x-axis, it is rather it is making some angle here, you see. This some angle it will make here with x-axis. X-axis is nothing but it is a time axis. This is for the body with uniform acceleration. So, if a body is moving with uniform acceleration, we'll get a straight line like this. Now, we'll go to the third case. I'd like to explain the third case. The third case is body moving with uniform deceleration. Uniform acceleration I explained here. Uniform deceleration. Deceleration means already I explained that it is a negative acceleration. That is, velocity here decreases. The best example is a body thrown up with some velocity. While going up, velocity decreases. Finally it becomes zero velocity at the topmost point, highest point. Let me explain here using this. Let us say that body is thrown from here in this direction, upward direction, like this. Okay, in this first I am taking it up 0 second here. First, I am throwing with 60 meter per second. Initially, I am taking more velocity. While going up, it decreases. We call this as a acceleration minus 10 meter per second square. 10 meter per second square means every 1 second decreases by 10. For example, here 1 second, 2 second, 3 second, 4 second, 5 second, 6 second, let us say. In 1 second it will become less 10, that is 60 minus 10 is 50 meter per second. Next 2 seconds it will be reduced by 10, again 40 meter per second. Again 3 second it is reduced by 30 meter per second. 4 second you will find out that it is 20 meter per second. Again observe carefully, see it is reducing by 10 every time. Now 10 meter per second. Again finally 6th second we found that 0 meter per second. This is the topmost point. I mean to say body will come here and will stop here. But however, you know very well it will not be stopped permanently, it will fall down because of the positive acceleration. That is a different case. Now, we are now going to see the graph of this deceleration. Deceleration means negative acceleration. Negative acceleration means velocity decreases. For this, we are going to draw the graph. Let us put these values in this graph paper. Okay, in this table first, then after the graph. Let us take up here first 0 second, 1 second, 2 second, 3 second, 4 second, 5 second, 6 second. First 0 second we were having 60 meter per second. I think you remember this what I explained. 60 meter per second was there. So we start with 60 meter per second. It is reduced by 10 meter. So it will become 50 meter per second. Now 40 meter per second. Now 30 meter per second. Now 20 meter per second. Now 10 meter per second. Finally 0 meter per second. You remember I am taking the velocity here, therefore the unit will be meter per second only. Time unit is second only. But deceleration unit is meter per second square. That you have to remember. Now let us put the uh, values on the graph and see here. This is x-axis, this is y-axis. Here as usual we take the time in second. X-axis 0, I'll take 1 second here, 2 second, 3 second, 4 second, 5 second, 6 second, like that. Here we'll take the velocity 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 here. Okay, maximum is 60 we are having. Now let us see the values, how to put it on the graph. Already in the mathematics also you have learnt it. Let us see. Now for 0 second on the x-axis, this is the 0 second on the x-axis like this. That is representing 60 meter per second on the y-axis. Means you have to go like this, like this, like this. For 0 second we are getting 60 meter per second. Means this is the graph point. Next 1 second. This is 1 second on the x-axis. Y-axis means it is showing 50 meter per second. Means it is now here it is 50 meter per second for this 1 second. So the point is like this. Now 2 seconds, we will see that it is 40 meter per second. 2 second, it is 40 meter per second. 3 second, it is 30 meter per second. 4 second, it is 20 meter per second. 5 second, it is 10 meter per second. 6 seconds, finally it is becoming 0 meter per second. 0 meter per second means on the y-axis it is coming and touching the x-axis, rather means it is coming to 0 value height wise, we can say, on the y-axis. So it is like this we are getting. Now if you join the graph, you will get it like this. Now let us see the nature of this one. This nature of this graph is also a straight line, but you remember, straight line making angle with y-axis. Y-axis means we can say that's velocity axis. I am talking about this one. This angle I am talking about now. This angle. Even this also angle is there, but I am representing the for the purpose of convenience I am telling here. The straight line making angle with y-axis. These are the three graphs which we can see. Now this is deceleration. You see the shape of the graphs. At a time, one after the other, briefly I will explain here. Listen carefully. First thing, we are talking about velocity time graph today. Therefore, velocity on the y-axis, time on the x-axis. Table also, time and velocity table will take it up. Time here and velocity will take here. We draw the graph. For the uniform velocity, we are getting a straight line parallel to x-axis. Next, second case, body moving with uniform acceleration. Then if body is moving with uniform acceleration, velocity increases, you know very well. As the time increases, velocity is increasing. If you draw the graph, we are getting the graph line like this. Nature of the graph line is a straight line making angle with x-axis. Means this angle I am talking about. Now, third one, body moving with uniform acceleration. Sorry, deceleration. Uniform deceleration means velocity decreases here. Velocity decreases means in the graph, if the time increases, velocity decreases. This is the graph we are getting. This is also straight line. Straight line parallel to the x-axis, making some angle here and making here. In some books, it is given that making an obtuse angle here. Even here you see, making obtuse angle also there, that is given somewhere. Some books. You can follow anything, but remember the shape of the line here like this. Whatever the way you want, you can remember. These are the three cases of the velocity time graph. Students, I explained today the velocity time graph of the three cases. In the earlier class, I explained distance time graph, three cases. Whenever you find the time, you go through these two videos at a time. Better to go through at a time so that you can easily understand the difference between distance time graph and velocity time graph and the shapes also. However, next class I will compare these two graphs. All of you follow these video lessons. So far, I have done 10 video lessons. In the lockdown period, I think you are at home only. You are getting a lot of time. Please go through these all videos, and I am giving the classwork as a link in my video subscription. Prepare the notes whenever you find the time, whenever you get the notebook from the market. Okay, watch these videos, give the comment in the YouTube with your class and section. Thank you very much for watching. All the best.